I'm Katie Ullman reporting for KD Chats here at SMITHEE TV in downtown Toronto. Hi, I'm Katie Ullman reporting for KD Chats in downtown Toronto with author and stand-up comedian Chris Maclean. Tell me a little bit about the inspiration behind your book, How to Start in Stand-Up Comedy, A Guide to Becoming a Comedian in Toronto.
Well, when I first started in stand-up comedy, my friend suggested that I start to write a blog about my experiences. And so I used to talk about how I was doing in stand-up and provide tips for people coming on to the Toronto stand-up comedy scene. And after a while, developed quite a following, and I had quite a lot of content. I have some friends in the book publishing industry, and they said, you should write a book. So I spent some time putting the book together and adding some new content and really trying to polish it up, and that's how the book came about.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about these awards that you've been collecting.
I have stickers. They are the Next Generation Indie Book Awards, which is a worldwide award. Anyone who writes a book worldwide can submit for the awards. Mm-hmm. And I won the gold medal for humor, mm-hmm, and the silver medal for best design nonfiction, which I attribute partially to the cover, mm-hmm, which is great because my friend who's a comedian and cartoonist, Robin Crossman, designed the cover for me. So in my mind, it's like we both won an award, which is really nice. Mm-hmm. But they're prestigious awards and they come with stickers.
Yes, well, congratulations. Now, if you could summarize and sort of break down advice to a stand-up comedian, what would you say would be the top piece of advice that you would give?
I think the first hurdle that people need to get through, and it's also part of what inspired the book, and it's based on my experiences, is just getting out there and starting. Mm-hmm. There's so many years I was interested in starting stand-up, and I was afraid, and I thought, oh, God, I'm going to get up there, and people are going to judge me, and they're not going to laugh. And the first step is really to get out there and start. But you want to be prepared when you start, so you need to spend some time writing your material and practicing your material and thinking of what you want to be talking about, and just go for it, really.
And since you've started being a stand-up, you've been at Yuck Yucks and Second City, and you've been featured in so many different magazines. Did you ever expect to have such a positive response as you have had?
No, not at all. I was completely surprised. I really thought I'd start in stand-up as sort of a lark, as sort of a fun thing. And what happened was, for me, I did my first show, and I really did well, which I really wasn't expecting. And I had a great group of friends who I was doing it with, and we continued on the open mic circuit, and I started to do a show right away. And it just grew from there. And now with the book, I'm giving back to the community and giving back to other people who are interested in the stand-up comedy scene. And it's just been a really exciting journey, and it's really helped bring out a lot of creativity in my life. I am a writer, have been working as a writer for a long time, but it's a plain language writer. So for me, it's exciting to get out there and interact with people on stage and get that immediate feedback from people on something I've written.
What's it like being a female in stand-up comedy, and do you find there is a difference in terms of, performing as a female comedian versus a male comedian?
Well, I probably tell fewer jokes about my penis. So that would be one difference. I think it's really what you bring to anything. Everyone has a package of skills that they have to work with. I've found that men have been very welcoming to me on the Toronto comedy scene. I generally find that men enjoy my company and sometimes complain they can't enjoy it more intimately. But for me, it's always been part of my family, my culture, that we laugh and joke. So I think it's really just what you yourself bring to the job.
And do you think that you'll be writing more books in the near future?
My mother really hopes so, because I dedicated the first book to my dad, and she really wants a book dedicated to her. So I think so. I started compiling a list of topics already, and people have given me feedback or asked me further questions, readers. And so I've started to make notes, and I've had experiences that I've thought, oh, that would be good to write about. for the next book, or I could add that on, or even things like I watched a film and thought, oh, that might be something I might include in the next book. So.
And where is the best place for us to find out more information on you and all of your shows and on the book, and where we can purchase the book online?
You can go to chrismacleancomedy.com or howtostartinstandupcomedy.com, which is for the book, and the book is available at Theatre Books in Toronto or everywhere through Amazon.com.
Thank you so much, Chris. Congratulations on all of your success, and best of luck with the book and your upcoming projects.
Thank you, Katie.
Thank you. I'm Katie Allman reporting for Katie Chats in downtown Toronto.